Low clouds and fog making a return engagement across the north coast today. It did back to the beach here through the day. We'll have a little more sunshine into the area through the late afternoon and early evening, also up along the South Oregon coast. They cleared out nicely here this afternoon. Otherwise, cloud bound from most locations. The interior started out with some fog this morning, but it too gave way to sunny skies as a weak disturbance went by. And you can see the mid and high level clouds crossing over the mountains earlier today. That was enough of a push to enhance that marine layer and keep it around most of the day. Mid to upper 50s prevailing along the coast. Trinidad managed to get to 60, but 55 for Humboldt Bay, the airport in McKinleyville, the airport in Crescent City, even Brookings topped out at 55 today. Willow Creek managed to get to 84. 10 degrees cooler down in Garberville, 74 there. Redding at 80 today, and again, that low cloud deck will be with us here first thing in the morning. Backing to the beach by midday once again, and we'll see a little more sunshine breaking out through tomorrow afternoon, but the pattern isn't going to change dramatically. We've still got several disturbances that will be moving by to our north here into the beginning of the week, and as they approach, they will once again enhance that low cloud deck across the region. We may even see a little drizzle out of that in the early morning hours, with the sunshine becoming more widely scattered as these systems near the area. Looks like another one Sunday, late Sunday into Monday, so fog bank will likely thicken up again. But again, we'll still look for that partial afternoon clearing throughout the coastal sections. Should be sunny and slightly warmer come tomorrow across the interior, as those temperatures inland will hover in the upper 70s to low 80s here pretty much through the weekend. A lot of thunderstorm activity brewing. You can just see it on the edge of the screen there in Oklahoma and Texas today. We'll get another look at it on the national map. Right now, let's take a look out across the Pacific where we see this steady flow of moisture continuing to march our way. As mentioned, it will be going by to our north into the black hole here of the Pacific Northwest, but it's going to be close enough that as these little waves approach, they will once again thicken up that marine layer. So it's starting to look like a summer pattern. The fog's not going to go away entirely until probably Tuesday into Wednesday, when we anticipate another offshore breeze setting up across the region, with inland temperatures headed back up into the upper 80s through midweek. Here's a look at that thunderstorm activity that developed today across Oklahoma and Texas, approaching severe limits. Some tornadic activity showing up in these severe thunderstorms again this afternoon, while out across the mid-Atlantic. No tornadoes out there, but plenty of heavy rain as a result of some thunderstorm development along the eastern seaboard. Quiet through the northern Rockies and the northern plains today. We'll look for our temperatures tonight in the mid to upper 40s at the coast underneath that cloud blanket. Inland looks like mid to low 40s should prevail, with daytime highs tomorrow a degree or two warmer than today. That'll put us into the mid to upper 50s for most coastal locations. A few low 60s in there. The coastal valleys into the mid to low 60s, and the interior upper 70s to low 80s tomorrow. A little warmer on Sunday, cooling down gradually Monday, and then heating up through midweek, where we'll be near 90, looks like, by Wednesday. Upper 80s anyway. We may not hit 90, but it'll be a little warmer here as more sunshine expected throughout the region. Tomorrow, look for winds in the offshore waters out of the north, 10 to 15 knots, the 5-day forecast. Looking awfully summer-like, as the only precipitation anticipated would be some fog drip along the coastline. Other than that, we'll look for early morning and evening. Low clouds and fog at the coast. Partial afternoon clearing, sunny and warm across the interior. That's summer for sure on the north coast. Our weather quiz for tonight, we're talking tornadoes. How many reach F4 and F5? Considered violent? 2%. And those 2% are responsible for some 70% of all tornado-related deaths. Taking a look at our 3-degree contestant for tonight, we see Mike Lozano of Scotia wins the desk calendar from Redwood Coast Cellular, so we'll have $510 in the prize pool come next week. Have yourselves a good weekend. Right now, let's head on back to the desk.
Thank you, Jim. Manny Machado's Hero Sports. And Manny, it was do or die for the Kings.
Yeah, basically, if the Kings win tonight, they'd force a Game 7. If they lose, get out the golf clubs.
Going home.
Yeah, so we do return tonight. The Humboldt State and College of Redwood softball teams are both gearing up for the postseason. The Giants were looking to get back in the win column facing the Phillies, and we'll preview this Sunday's Avenue of the Giants Marathon. Stay with us. Sports is next.